Hello, class. Now, today we will be reading the second part of The Minister with the Black Veil. As you can see, it is a very dark short story. It's a story of a minister, as you know already so far, who decided to wear a black veil. And as of right now, his fiancee, Elizabeth, the congregation that lives among him in his community, are baffled. Baffled means they are completely confused and afraid of why he wants to wear this veil. And as you can see, it is a dark short story so far. And let me explain to you during that time, it was called dark romantic literature. And it took place during the Civil War in the 1800s. Now, this type of writing was popularly known as a subgenre of the larger romantic movement. So it is fiction, and when you think of Nathaniel Hawthorne as the author, the majority of his writing was dark romantic literature. Okay? Now, the characteristics of dark romantics are as follows. There is a focus on tragedy, as you can see in this short story. It pays attention to the mysteries in life. Now, why does the Mr. Hooper wants to wear a veil? Why is he sacrificing so much? Shows a belief in sin and evil. Does his veil represent a sin? Does it represent something evil inside of him? It's a dark veil. It doesn't show light. It honors human nature and its struggles. Why is Pastor or Mr. Hooper struggling that he has to wear a veil and not show his face? Why did he make that decision? It is dark and creepy literature. Now, it would be a little bit uncomfortable for us to see someone walking around with a black veil in front of their face throughout their entire life and will not tell us why. So it is dark and also creepy. Now, near the end of the dark romantic period, the Civil War took place. The war added to the evil and sin everyone believed in. So, the Civil War, because it was a very bloody and deadly war, writers such as Nathaniel Hawthorne reflected on why um, the world, which is the United States, for them, they didn't travel that much, so that was their world, was so evil and filled with death and suffering. Now, as you know, you are reading a short story of Nathaniel Hawthorne. He is a dark romantic author, and he also wrote The Scarlet Letter, Twice Told Tales, and The Marble Fawn. Now, next week, you will be comparing Nathaniel Hawthorne's Minister with the Black Veil to Edgar Allan Poe. We will be reading a short story from Edgar Allan Poe as well. And he was known for The Raven, The Telltale Heart, and The Murders in the Rue Morgue. Okay, so I just wanted to add that for you, but you could understand what you're reading and why these authors wrote this way, what was going on around them in their life and in their world for them to be able to create these magnificent but dark and creepy, of course, um, short stories. Now, when you finish reading, you're going to be reading paragraphs 26 through 58, and you have 5 questions to answer on Nearpod. And when you come back to class tomorrow, we will be able to go over your answers. And remember, please use the audio for you can follow along and you can read along with the audio. Now, the words and the text are Old English to an extent, and please make sure that the words you do not understand that either has a number next to it or it's highlighted, please click the highlight or the number for you can get the definition of the word, because you have no idea that when you do read the definition of a word, you're able to have a deeper understanding of what the author is trying to tell you. Okay? Now, have a great day.